The calm within chaos. What do you do when everything you love begins to crumble? When your plans fail? Your relationships break? Your world collapses around you? Most people panic, but the Stoics, they stood still. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." He didn't write those words from comfort. He wrote them from chaos. The emperor who lost everything. Imagine ruling the mightiest empire on earth while watching it rot from within. Marcus Aurelius faced the Antonine Plague, millions dead. War on every border, betrayal in his own ranks. Yet each night he wrote calmly in his journal. No anger, no despair. Only understanding. If it is endurable, endure it. Stop complaining. This is where Stoicism begins, not in comfort, but in disaster. Control the mind, control the storm. The Stoics taught that between what happens and how you respond, there is a moment, and in that moment lies your freedom. Introduce Epictetus, once a slave. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. When life collapses, the mind looks for someone to blame. Stoicism whispers, stop. You can't command the storm, but you can command the ship. The practice of calm. Philosophy means nothing if it cannot be lived. The Stoics practiced calm as soldiers practice discipline. For daily exercises. 1. Negative visualization. Imagine losing what you have to awaken gratitude. 2. Voluntary discomfort. Train the body and mind to endure hardship. 3. Reflection journaling. List what you can and cannot control each night. 4. The view from above. Rise in your mind and look down at life's vastness. Realize how small your troubles are. The soldier who lost everything. The Stoic test. They called him Cassius, a Roman soldier, loyal, brave, certain of his purpose. He fought under Marcus Aurelius for years, until fate stripped him bare. In a single week, plague struck his camp. His wife and little son, gone. When he returned home, corrupt officials had seized his farm. He stood on that empty land where his family once laughed, and fell to his knees. Cassius thought about ending his life, but then he remembered the emperor's words. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one. That night he lit a candle and began to write, not to the gods, but to his own reason. He wrote, I cannot control death, I cannot control injustice, but I can control myself. And if I remain steady, I have lost nothing that truly matters. From that day, Cassius returned to the army, not to serve Rome, but to serve virtue. He taught the young soldiers to face loss without rage, to fight without hatred, to endure without complaint. Years later, during a brutal winter campaign, Cassius found a dying boy soldier weeping. He knelt beside him and whispered, "The pain will pass, the courage will remain." The boy smiled. Cassius walked into the snow calm, unshaken, and finally free. Cassius' name vanished from history, but in the philosophy of Stoicism, he lives forever. When pain becomes power, when life falls apart, you can break, or you can awaken. Fire tests gold. Adversity tests the brave. Seneca. Pain, for the Stoic, is not punishment, it is purification. Each hardship exposes what is weak and reveals what is real. A man loses his job, his home, his partner. Instead of collapsing, he begins journaling each night, walking each morning, reading the Stoics. Months later, his peace no longer depends on his paycheck, it lives inside him. The still mind. In the end, calm is not the absence of chaos. It is the strength to stand inside it and remain unmoved. You become invincible when nothing outside your control can disturb you. The world will continue to spin, storms will come, losses will happen. But if you master your mind, you will walk through them untouched. Be still, be strong, be stoic.